Finally, this Breeders' Cup Distaff, the championship race for female horses in the world. This is so extremely exciting. We have huge horses here. Now, Elate, the 5-horse, is the hottest horse in the world being talked about. Everybody's talking about Elate, this 3-year-old filly. Man, do they love her. They say she's trained. Everybody's talking about Elate. And we see how often the public is wrong when we gamble, but there's reasons why they love Elate so much. Why don't we go over her first? But I don't think she'll end up the favorite. I think Stellar Wind, who's been a champion for a long time, 5 years old, will be the favorite. She lost this race in 2015 by a neck. Then she lost this race in 2016 by 3 3/4 to Beholder. Songbird was in that race, who's a champion. Forever Unbridled, who's in this race, came 3rd. But I like Stellar Wind. I think she's an incredible horse, but I think Elate might be ready to beat her. Let's talk about Elate a little bit. Elate is starting to come into her enormous potential. Bill Mott, the trainer, has won this race 5 times. She just went against older horses. Now, not the best older horses, although it was a grade 1, and she looked dominant against them last out in the grade 1 Beldame, winning by 8 lengths. All anybody's talking about is Elate. Let's see why. She ran the 98 and the 97 Bear. In the Alabama grade 1, she won by 5.5 lengths, and then in the next race, the Beldame, she won by 8 1/4. Now, 3 races ago, she lost to Abel Tasman. I just watched that race twice, about half an hour ago, to see what happened. And Abel Tasman didn't really have an excuse. She was in tight for too long, clearly in tight for too long, and Abel Tasman got outside and got in a comfortable run. But Elate was still coming at the end. Elate was still coming at Abel Tasman. Abel Tasman is in this race and is a very good horse. Is at 4-1 with Mike Smith on her. Abel Tasman won the Kentucky Oaks and is a quality horse. Look at that. I mean, 92, 99, 92, 95 buyers. Second, first, second. Mike Smith is a Hall of Fame jockey. Bob Baffert's a Hall of Fame trainer. Let's go over Abel Tasman. She clearly benefited from Unique Bella getting hurt. You will see Unique Bella tomorrow. Unique Bella might be, Mike Beer said that she's going to be better than Songbird. She's extremely fast, extremely talented 3-year-old. In 5 giant grade 1 races, Abel Tasman won 3 and came 2nd twice. Is she showing fatigue is a question. And she needs Mike Smith to time the run properly because she usually only makes 1 run. Why don't we go down in order? We have Champagne Room first at 15-1. My dad had her last year to win the Breeders' Cup Juvenile at 33-1. I just think Champagne Room is out of her league today. She's got Mariel riding. I just think that she's out of the league. Then we have Stellar Wind, the champion, with Victor Espinoza in the reins, John Sadler training. Stellar Wind is 3 for 3 this year, 3 for 3 at Del Mar. She's been off for 3 months, but she likes time off between races. Espinosa has to keep her focused. She loses her focus sometimes in racing, so she almost needs to be a little bit behind the horse to stay focused at what she's doing. The 3 horses, Mopotism, a tough 3-year-old filly, is going to be 31 out of her league. We've talked about Abel Tasman, we've talked about Elate. Then there's Forever Unbridled, has run twice this year, and we're not sure why she's only run twice. She's won both races. She fits very well in here. Looked very good running down a loose on the lead Songbird in her last race. She is a very good horse. Velasquez in the reins. Stuart Dallas training. Forever Unbridled is going to be very tough to beat. Then the 7, a very interesting horse, Paradise Woods. When she gets the lead by herself and she's not challenged, she will win. And when she's challenged, she seems to buckle. She's a young 3-year-old horse, and she seems not to handle it well. She's only 9-2 because we know she's going to go right to the front. Look what she did in the Zenyatta. Ran 105 buyer, wasn't even challenged at all, and just won easily. Someone has to challenge her, and we have horses that will do that. Abel Tasman might have to do that. Stellar Wind might have to do that. Champagne Room will try to go to the lead. So we have horses that will do it. And then finally we have Romantic Vision, who is out of her league in this match. A good 5-year-old mare, but is just out of her league in this match. So this is the championship race for female. Now I'm going to go with Elate. But I think Stellar Wind is going to be a huge issue, and I think Forever Unbridled is going to be a huge issue. Abel Tasman is going to be there. It's going to be, this is one of the most skilled distaffs I've ever seen in my life, maybe the most skilled. These are huge, huge horses, and it's going to be extremely exciting. Those are my picks for Championship Friday. We're going to start winning. We're going to go live. I'm going to show my money going up and down, or hopefully just up. But we're going to try to make a huge score this weekend. I couldn't be more excited. We are going live at 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific. I hope you join us, and I hope we get fucking rich. Fucking rich. Leche, Elo's bookmakers. Let's get that cash.